So this is our first session, officially first session. In the previous session, that was the introductory one only, and where we have discussed about the course structure, how we will be moving with respect to the content and what will be the duration, whom should prep for this particular course. So those are the general things what we have covered in our previous session. But this session will be more towards the beginning. Okay, so in this particular session, guys, we will be looking generally from the machine learning part, how the gen AI was evolved basically. So starting from the machine learning, then deep learning came into the picture, then NLP was there, and then gen AI is there. So what was the need, how it came into existence? So these particular things we will see, and we will try to memorize and visualize these particular things and try to fix these particular things in our mind, so we will be able to set up the base, and this will be required further in our upcoming sessions. We need to have the basic idea, like what was the foundation, why we need to proceed further, huh? Okay, so at this moment, like Gen AI is booming, but it has been started from the machine learning itself. Okay, let me mention over here. Okay, so it was the time of 2010. Okay, once this machine learning came into the picture. And what was machine learning? Basically, we are having some data, what I can say, features plus labels, features and labels information was there. And based upon this features and label, if we are passing some new data, so it will be able to predict, able to predict label. Okay, what is the meaning of this? Say if I'm having name, age, okay, profession, uh, education, and say salary. Yeah? Okay, so this is the information what I'm having, and over here these are the features. Okay, these are the features, and this one is the label. Label is nothing but the output. Label. Okay, this one is the label. We can say this is the input to the machine learning model, input, and this one is the output. Okay, this one we can treat as an output. So what is happening inside the machine learning models? We are providing some inputs along with the output, and if a new data is passed to this from this in this particular model, then it will be able to predict the salary, like what will be the salary. Okay, if we are passing these particular information, new information which is not a part of the trained data, then we will be able to predict the label. So over here, that was fine. We will be able to predict. There are a lot of algorithms which are available. What I can say, uh, what I can mention over here, algorithms. Decision tree is there, random forest. Okay, linear regression. K means, okay, and logistic regression. Okay, multiple algorithms was there at that moment. Once we are talking about the machine learning algorithms, and the main idea was uh, we need to provide the features and labels. There are two types of machine learning, like supervised and unsupervised. Uh, in unsupervised machine learning, we are just providing the features, label information is not available, and machine learning algorithms will be deployed in such a way that it will be able to predict. So those are the unsupervised machine learning algorithms. But main challenge is with all of these machine learning algorithms was, okay, so first one, it was able to work on structured data, on structured data, like data in terms of tables, say CSV files, okay, Excel, XLS. Okay, so if we are having a proper metadata or structured data, then it will be able to predict, it will be able to work, we will be able to machine learning algorithms. But if we are having data in image, audio, video format, then these machine learning algorithms will not be able to work. So this is a challenge if we are talking about the machine learning algorithms. So it was able to work onto the structured data. The second challenge, not able to work on unstructured data, like image, audio, and text. Text, say if I'm mentioning, say how are you, then this particular machine learning algorithm, these machine learning algorithms will not be able to work onto the general data, generalized data. It will be able to work onto the structured data only. So this is a challenge inside the machine learning algorithms. Then second one, can't generate new data. Over here we will be able to predict, guys, but we will not be able to generate new data. Okay, that is a challenge. Generation of new data means, say if you are providing, let me take an example. If you are providing 10 images, and based upon those 10 images, if you are saying machine learning algorithm to generate a new image based upon these 10 images, okay, will you be able to do that particular stuff? Then it will not be able to do. Okay, I have taken the image example, but the context, try to go with respect to the context. So new data generation is not possible with machine learning algorithm. That is a challenge. Now moving further, the deep learning era came into the picture. Deep learning. Deep learning. So challenge with machine learning algorithms, what it was, like machine learning algorithms were not able to work onto the unstructured data. Okay, but this challenge was resolved with the help of deep learning. Okay, so deep learning algorithms, or once we are dealing with deep learning, then we will be able to work onto the unstructured data. Okay, so these, or what I can say here, we are able to work on unstructured data. Unstructured data, that is, I already mentioned, image, audio, text related data. So we are able to work on such type of data. Okay, that is the betterment, that is the benefit uh, what was given by deep learning, and it was started around 2012. Okay, 2012. So the issue what we have observed inside the machine learning, that was we were not able to work onto the unstructured data, but it has been solved by deep learning algorithms. At this moment, we are able to work, we are able to predict based upon unstructured data. Over here, one more challenge, once we are talking about the machine learning algorithms, it was like we need to perform the feature engineering. We need to perform feature engineering. What is the meaning of feature engineering? Say in our data set, name, age, profession, education, these particular things are there, but name is not having any impact on salary. Okay, so name is we used to generate the heat maps and all. Based upon the heat map, we are able to get the relationship between the features and label. So over here, if we are having a name, that is, you can say, a label field, so it is not having impact onto the salary. Okay, so once we are performing the feature engineering, then what we can do, we can remove this particular field from the features and then proceed with the training and testing. Okay, proceed with the model training. Or what else I can do, say if instead of age, date of birth was given, DOB, that we mentioned, DOB was given. So while going through with the feature engineering phase, what I can do, I can generate a new feature, like based upon the DOB, I can calculate the age, and I can add a new field in the features named as age. So that is nothing but the feature engineering. Okay, what I can say, generation of new features, addition or removal of new features is nothing but feature engineering. At this moment, we are dealing with features, so we can add and remove features. So addition or removal of features is called feature engineering. Okay, so over here, friends, what we are going to do, we are going to add or remove new features. Addition, what I have mentioned, say based upon the existing features, we are going to do some calculation, and then create new features. That is nothing but addition of features. Removal, like remove the fields which are not having any impact onto the label. Okay, I have taken the simple example, so you will be able to digest it. So removal of the fields or features which are not having any impact onto the label. So that is nothing but a part of feature engineering. So that is a challenge, what I can say. Inside the machine learning, we need to perform it manually. Yeah. Okay. Manually we need to do once we are dealing with the machine learning. So this was a challenge. Now over here, friends, one more thing. Over here, only features are available. No label information was there. No label information is available. Okay, so I have quoted one example in the previous session. That is like if you uh, need to pluck the mangoes from the tree. So at that moment, what I can say, is there any label available? So definitely not. No label related information is available once we are dealing with the unstructured data, or the once we are moving through the deep learning approach. So over here, algorithms are designed in such a way that they will be able to work onto the data, and they will be able to create features and generate labels based upon the given data. Okay, so majorly we are moving with the classification related stuff with the deep learning algorithms. And what is the meaning of classifications, like say if you are going to perform the sentiment analysis, sentiment analysis, say you have given certain say the movie ratings are available, or you are say working in and we are working in an organization, and you are having the data of customer care executive phone talks. Okay, and that is there, or phone or chat information is there, like what is happening onto the chat prompts, chat prompts, uh, say agent agent is there, or you can mention, say this is Vodafone customer care, or Fortis helpline, or say Maruti helpline, sorry. So this is nothing but an agent, and over here uh, the name is there, say name is uh, say Ashoka. Okay, so over here agent will ask, how may I assist you? Okay, so he will say, tell me, about Gen AI course. Okay, so he's asking about the Gen AI course. So over here, what is happening? So then agent will provide uh, Gen AI course is good. Okay, and so on, like the chat is going on, and based upon this particular chat, if I need to pass this particular data to machine learning model and ask what is the sentiment of this customer. Okay, like will he going to purchase the course or not? Okay, based upon the chat with the agent, and what I need to do, I need to ask about the sentiments of the customer. Will he be able to purchase the new course? So like this can be done with the help of deep learning algorithms, and a lot of algorithms are available which are classified into the sentiment analysis category. Okay, so that is possible over here. Like we will be having the general text informations inputs, what I can say, and based upon this we will be able to predict the sentiments, and how we will be able to predict the sentiments. So based upon the words used by the customer, so say if he is using you good, I'm happy to purchase, I'm happy to buy. Okay, so these particular information, these particular words will be captured, and then these particular words will be passed with the model, from the model, and then we will be able to predict, will be able to provide the sentiment related information now. Then another is, what I can mention is sentiment analysis. Okay, then say spam ham detection. Spam ham detection. So email classification, what I can say, spam ham detection. So you are getting an email, and based upon the content of that email, the email model or the email provider, say Google. Okay, I'm having an account onto the Gmail, and onto the Gmail which emails will be classified into the spam categories and which emails will be classified into the ham categories. That will be decided by the deep learning algorithms which was deployed, which was utilized by the Google. Okay, so email classification based upon the content. The content is passed from the model, and the model will be able to detect is it spam or ham. So that is nothing but spam and ham detection. Okay, so these particular things are possible, friends, with the help of deep learning algorithms, and this was the era of 2012. Okay, during this period of time, we were talking about the deep learning algorithms, and we were able to to classify or to predict based upon the given data. Okay, but there are certain challenges with deep learning algorithms as well. Okay, so what are the challenges with deep learning algorithms? With deep learning, okay, so okay, so first is uh, it requires it requires huge data set and training infra. Okay, once I'm talking infra, so over here GPUs. Okay, so like CPU, we are having CPUs in our machines, so we are having GPUs. Those are more, you can say, powerful than CPUs. So those are required in order to train the data. Okay, so training infra is huge once we are talking about the deep learning algorithms, and we need to have huge data set as well. Like by mentioning, say, if we are having this much of context, okay, will we be able to predict, will we be able to classify is it a good sentiment or bad sentiment? No, we need to have the entire chat information, and the models are working in such a way that we are having the conversation of, say, 20,000 customers. Based upon the 20,000 customers, what I need to do, I need to perform the sentiment analysis, like how this particular product is going on. Okay, why the sale of this particular product is decreasing. So in order to find out, I need to go through with the sentiment analysis of, say, 20,000 customers, say 20 lakhs customers. So based upon that particular data, I will be able to say that out of, say, 20 lakh customers, 80% customers are not happy with the product, and then further I need to drill, like, what is the root cause why they are not happy. So probably from that particular chat information only, I will be able to find that uh, you can take one example, say, 20 lakh customer chat is available uh, from the telecom operator, say Airtel. So I'm having the chat information of 20 lakh customers of Airtel, and they uh, based upon that, like, I will be able to say that out of these 20 lakh customers, these 40% are not happy, and these 40% are not happy because of, say, poor coverage or internet speed or call dropped. So those particular information can be find out from that particular chat data. Okay, and I can then say that we need to work in this particular direction based upon this chat available, and we will be able to improve the sale of this particular product. So so it requires the context, or the main crux of this, it requires huge data set, like, say, 20 lakhs customer chat. Okay, 2 billion customers chat, million customers chat I need to have, and then I need to train the model. I need to, if we are having this much of data, then definitely the huge infra is required. So I need to have, uh, and it will be generating a lot of cost as well. So training is costly. Second option or second challenge is training is costly. Okay, so that is the second challenge, because of the infra only. Okay, so training is costly. So these 2 points are interlinked with each other. If huge data set is available in order to train, then definitely I need to have huge infra, and if infra is huge, then I need to bear huge training cost. So training is costly over here. Okay, that is the second challenge, friends. Moving further, the another issue, okay, is retaining the context in memory. Yeah, right. Issue in retaining the context. Okay, issue in retaining the context. Okay, so let me take an example with respect to this issue in retaining the context. Uh, so I am watching a movie. It was not good. However, some portion, or however, before break, the actor has performed good. Okay, okay. So let me interact with you all. Okay, so based upon this particular line, what you will say, is it a good movie, or I didn't like the movie, or bad movie, what I can say, guys? What is the input from your side? Is it a good movie? From my side, like it was not a good movie. Okay, I'm watching a movie, it was not good, however before the break actor has performed good. Hmm. What is the sentiment in this line? Is it good or bad overall?
Mixed one, confusing.
Mixed one.
It's not good movie.
It's not a good movie. Uh, okay, what about others?
Yeah, it's not good.
It's not good. Others provide your feedback. Is it a good or bad based upon this particular line? Overall. Hmm. Is it a good movie, guys, or bad based upon this particular line? Just provide your input. There is no like issue if you are providing input good or bad. There will not be any concern. There will not be any issue. Just provide your input. Okay. Okay. So what I'm willing to say over here, just guys go on mute if you are not speaking. Thanks. So what I want to say, uh, Gurmeet, okay, so the main thing what I want to say over here, now retaining the context, I just want to highlight the understanding about retaining the context. So if this particular line is fed to the machine learning, to the deep learning model, so so say in the memory, it is able to get this particular inform, it is able to retain this particular line only, yeah, like before break the actor has performed good. Okay, so I want to give this complete line to the machine learning model, but the machine learning, deep learning, guys, this is the deep learning model, not a machine learning. So I have given this particular line to the deep learning model, and the memory is limited inside the deep learning model. Over here, if I'm dealing with the text information, and where the time related stuff is required, related stuff, then I'm going to use the RNN, recurrent processing network, and this particular I'm watching a movie. It was not good, but before the break, the actor has performed good. So actor has performed the good, but the overall movie is not good. Overall rating is not good, but the the RNN model is dealing with, is having issue with memory. It is not able to retain this complete content, and based upon this particular content, what it will be able to do, say it is able to retain this much of the context, okay, instead of the entire line, instead of the complete line, it is able to retain this much of the content, this much of the line, and based upon this, what it will provide, definitely it will
Okay,
say
your screen is not
movie is good.
visible. Are you sharing your screen?
Yes, I have
It's
shared my
not visible.
screen.
No, it's not visible.
Is it?
I think in between we lost the connection, might be. So you need to
Oh,
share it again. Yeah. Yeah, now
Yeah,
visible.
now visible. Thank you.
guys, if something is like that, if things are happening in this way, then please speak, please, yes, raise your voice. Okay, thanks Vikas and Rohit. Okay, so RNN was not able to retain the content, and if it is not able to retain this content inside the memory, then the context will be lost. Okay, say if I'm having this much of the content inside the memory, then definitely the model will say this is a good movie, but I have clearly mentioned over here the movie is not good. Okay, so this is the issue in RNN. It is not able to retain the context, if it is not able to retain or the complete content inside the memory, and there is definitely limitation, memory limitation will always be there. You can think in this particular way, like you are having some data inside the RAM, and based upon that you are predicting something. If that RAM, that memory is less, then definitely you will not be able to provide the outcome based upon the entire data. Whatever is available inside the RAM, you will be able to provide the outcome based upon that data only. Okay, so that is a problem inside the RNN. Okay, so in order to solve this, one solution is there, LSTM, long short term memory. Okay, so what we will do at this moment, we will attach the memory with RNN in order to retain the context. So memory unit is attached so that the context will be saved, the content will be saved inside the memory, and we will be able to get the context from that particular data. Okay, LSTM and GRU, these are the solutions in order to solve this particular retaining the context issue inside the memory. Okay, so that is the challenge inside the deep learning. We have talked a lot about this, but the deep learning algorithms are having issue. They are not able to retain the context, and some solutions are given like LSTM and GRU. Okay, so those particular solutions are able to retain the context, and we will be able to predict. Moving further, then the NLP era, NLP era. Okay, and it was started in 2017. Okay, so over here, one paper was published. Attention, all you need. Need. Okay, and it was published in 2017. Research paper, what I can say, and I'm having the link basically. Okay, so attention is all you need. This is a research paper. It was published uh, by Google basically, and these were the researchers who were working on to this particular paper. And what was given in this particular paper, that is nothing but the transformer architecture. Architecture. The transformer architecture was introduced in this particular research paper, and this research paper has changed the era of machine learning and deep learning, and we will be having the detailed discussion on to the transformer architecture, how it will look like. So inside the transformer architecture, what we are having, we will be having inputs and then encodings and all, input embedding encodings. We will be having detailed discussions with respect to the things like how uh, the transformer architecture is working and how the things have been changed post opting this particular transformer architecture, and what is the thing that it has done. So we will be having detailed session on top of this. So the transformer architecture was introduced and it has changed each and everything. So at this moment, with the help of this transformer architecture, people are thinking in such a way that they will be able to generate the new content or generate the new data. Okay, so that is possible because of this transformer architecture, and this is the base of friends of Gen AI. Gen AI is possible because of this only. Okay, transformer architecture, which was introduced or which was published in a research paper into 2017. Okay, so attention mechanism has been, self attention mechanism is introduced over here. We will be having the discussion. Just park this particular word at this moment, self attention mechanism or transformer architecture. You just think in this particular way, like transformer architecture came into the 2017 and it has changed each and everything. And then Gen AI is possible because of this particular architecture only, which was published in a research paper. Okay, so so moving further, once we are talking about Gen AI, yeah, Gen AI. So Gen AI, that is nothing but generative AI, yeah, generative AI. So over here, we will be able to generate new data. Okay, data in terms of text, audio, video. Okay, we will be able to generate the new data. Okay, before the Gen AI, this particular stuff was not possible. Okay, so if we are having uh, a paragraph, and if you are willing to generate the summary of that particular paragraph, or if you are having uh, a paper, research paper, and if you provide this research paper to Gen AI models, okay, and ask like, will you be able to provide the summary, then definitely it will be able to generate the outcome of that paper. But inside the machine learning, deep learning, and new natural language processing, this was not possible. Okay, so what we came to know, like, say machine learning was there. With the machine learning, we were able to predict based upon the given data, and it can be classified into structured and unstructured machine learning based upon the label availability. And it was not able to generate the new data. That is machine learning. Deep learning, which is able to work onto the unstructured data, and that is also not able to generate new content or new data. Okay, so that is deep learning. Then natural language processing, like the machines, the computer is able to work in human like language. Say, uh, I have quoted the example, how are you? And if we are having a chatbot, then it is able to understand the context, and then provide me the outcome. So that is nothing but the natural language processing stuff. And at that moment as well, like, we are not able to generate the new data. But with the help of transformer architecture, friends, that became possible, and we are able to generate the new data. And generation of new data is nothing but the Gen AI. Okay, generative AI, this is called generative AI. We are able to generate new data. We are able to generate image. If you are providing something, uh, then it will be able to write the code for you in different languages as well. Okay, if you provide, like, write a Python code or PySpark code, or write a C code, C sharp code, or Java code, it will be able to provide. If you ask, like, what is the Linux command to perform the copy, so it will be able to provide in detail. Okay, so these particular things are possible because of the transformer architecture. Okay, and how it became possible, we will understand in detail once we will be going through with the transformer architecture. Now, once we are talking about the generative AI, friends, then the can you tell me what is the first thing that is coming in your mind if I'm talking about Gen AI? What is the very first thing that is coming in your mind? All of you, let me ask with name. You're not speaking.
It
So,
will generate,
Arya, Abhishek, yeah. What you have mentioned?
yeah, basically it will generate the data on the basis of uh, the maybe kind of unstructured input that have been provided and make
No,
its own intelligence.
no, you are talking from the definition perspective. Don't go like first thing that will strike in your mind, a generative AI, Gen AI.
So it seems to be like that AI is like a human being. So just it's thinking like human being and just respond accordingly that.
Okay, Anurag, Anurag Singh. Huh? What is
Absolutely, absolutely. It's generate the data in means in human language only. The data would be structured or unstructured, both way.
okay? Ayush, what is the first thing that is coming in your mind once I talk about Gen AI?
So the first thing coming in my mind is the AI which can generate text. It means it can generate. Sorry. So it can generate new things. We have to tell him. We can give prompt to them, and it will provide the output.
Okay, okay. Gurmeet, what is the first thing that is coming in your mind?
Sir, it means that when we will see unstructured data, and how can we see in structured way, like advanced structured, and like we have in form of zero or one forms. So how can we see in structured way? Actually, I'm not saying in very well right now. I can't explain you right now.
Okay, not an issue. So let me mold the question a little bit more. Okay, so can you tell me what is the first thing that is coming in your mind in single word? Once I'm talking about Gen AI in single
Generate,
word.
generate.
Uh huh. Generate. Shivam, Hardik, anyone?
So transform.
Transform. Okay.
Yeah.
Lakshmi.
Sir, automation,
Uh huh.
automation.
Automate. Okay. Okay. So uh, let me provide the inputs from my side. So, like once I have started to go through with Gen AI sessions and all, and once I was planning to learn Gen AI, so Gen AI for me at that moment was Chat GPT only, to be very frank. So Chat GPT was Gen AI for me. Okay, so it is something like because this was the first thing that I have seen, and like I was really surprised, I was shocked, like how the machine, how the computer program will work in, can work in human like, uh, can provide the outcome as human is providing. How a computer, this is nothing but a computer program, right? So I I went through a lot of prompts. I have given a lot of things to ChatGPT, and I found out like where it is breaking as well. If you are providing the inputs to ChatGPT, if that is providing inputs to ChatGPT is nothing but providing the prompts. Okay, so if you are providing inputs or prompts to Chat GPT, it is not like it will be able to provide the outcome, a correct outcome in each and every go. It will not. It will not be able to provide correct outcome. But there is certain feedback, feedback mechanism as well. Let me show you. So over here, if you are able to see, this is the chat GPT prompt. Okay, let's go. So like what I'm mentioning, say write a Python code for me to find the factorial of a number. Okay, so it is going to provide me the outcome like the factorial. This is nothing but a function it has provided, and over here I'm just going to provide the input a number, and then it will pass this particular number from the given function, and I will be able to print the factorial of that number. This is perfectly fine. Okay, and over here, if you are able to see, it has mentioned say good response, bad response. Okay, reload, read or read aloud. Okay, if you can edit the canvas or switch model, like if you have over here different models are there, GPT-4o, okay, GPT-04 mini, GPT-4 hyphen 4.1 mini. So different models are there. It might be possible say if I'm getting the output at this moment say O for mini. So if I'm going to use GPT-4o, then the outcome will be different one. Okay, so the models I can change from over here, and based upon the output what it has given, I can provide the feedback to this particular model, to this particular code, okay, or to this particular outcome. So these particular feedbacks are also recorded, and the team will work, the Microsoft team will work based upon the feedback what we have given. And definitely after a few days, once the model is going to retrain, then we will be able to get the correct outcome with respect to what we have given. Okay, so what I want to say, generative AI or Gen AI models, what we are having, these are able to provide the outcome in terms of text, audio, video. You will be able to get images, you will be able to get the codes and all. Whatever is available onto the internet, you will be able to to get the outcome from that particular data. Okay, and what is not available, whatever is not available onto the internet, it will not be able to provide the outcome. Okay, so say some organizations are not publishing their data openly onto the internet, then definitely with respect to that particular data you will be having limited outcome. You can say like there are certain documents from the Ericsson and Nokia. Okay, those are not open onto the freely or openly available onto the internet, and if we are looking the output with respect to those particular documents, then we will not be able to get the correct outcome, my friends. Okay, so how these particular things are possible, how the models, these chat GPT, DeepSeek, okay, Group AI, lot of models are there, I have shown you one site that is nothing but Hugging Face. Okay, over here, if we are talking about models, then 18 1.8 million models are available at this moment. So this much of models are available, and these models are developed in order to perform a specific task. Let me mention say sentiment. Okay, so over here, sentiment. Okay, so over here, if you are able to see the sentiment analysis, a multilingual sentiment analysis. So this model is designed for the sentiment analysis. Okay, so over here we are able to see these particular models. Okay, NLP Town. Okay, card diff NLP, MRM 8488, or card diff NLP, Twitter. Okay, so these are for sentiment analysis. If I'm say English, okay. So emotion English distill Roberta base or say to English to Marathi is there, English to Darija, I think this is a language, English to Tamil. So these particular models are designed to change from English to Tamil or Marathi. Yeah. So different models are developed in order to perform the different task. Okay. So what I will do, I will cover how chat gpt is working. Chat gpt is working. Okay. Okay, so that we will see in our next session how chat gpt is working. And then we will move further. We will download a particular model from the Hugging Face website, and we will try to provide certain input and try to get the outcome from that particular model. Like post going through with this particular stuff, like how chat gpt is working. And if we are broadly talk about the chat gpt functionality, then there are two things only: pre-training and fine tuning. Okay, so I think we are good for now. And rest of the stuff I will be covering in tomorrow's session. And then this will be the topic that I'm going to start, like how chat gpt is working. And then we will start with pre-training and fine tuning. And I will download a model from the Hugging Face, and tomorrow you will be having certain practicals as well, like how these particular deep learning or gen ai, sorry, using a wrong word, deep learning. Okay, how the gen a model is able to get the outcome. And smaller stuff from the transformer architecture, uh, from the top level. However, like detailed sessions will be there from the transformer architecture side. But what we will cover basic from the transformer architecture and these particular things, along with one or two practical post downloading the model. Okay, so that I will cover in tomorrow's session. But before concluding, or before stopping the recording, what I can ask, like if you guys are having any confusion, anything that you want to ask with respect to what we have covered in today's session, you can ask. Is there any confusion, anything that is there in your mind?
Ashok, I have a thing to ask.
Yes, Rohit, please.
Yeah. So if I in layman language, if I say what is generative AI, so this we can define like that. So whatever we can want to achieve as per the human mind perspective, so we can get that output from this Gen AI. So is this a correct statement or not?
uh, Human mind, no, 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 it is not like it will not provide the outcome with respect to the human mind. Like in mind there can be a lot of possibilities are there if we are talking about the human mind. But it will provide the outcome with respect to the prompt that you have given. Okay, let
Will
me
be in
see.
any form, like a picture,
Yes, you
text,
need to provide the
everything.
correct prompt.
Right.
Okay, so over here, friend, what I have mentioned, say, I have mentioned like write a Python code for me to provide the factorial of a number. Okay, and if I'm writing it in this particular way, write a code. Let me have a new chat. Write a code for me to find factorial of a number. Okay. So it has provided the Python program. It has provided, but I have not mentioned the Python over here. I haven't mentioned the Python over here. Say in my mind, like I was looking for the PySpark code. Okay, write a PySpark code for me to find the factorial. So it is working based upon the prompt what I'm giving.
What are we are giving it as input?
Yes, it is working in such a way whatever the prompt I'm going to provide to the model. Okay, so it will be passed and it will provide me the outcome. Okay, it will not work with respect to mind but with respect to the prompt and the available information onto the internet. Not the internet but the information utilized for the training. Okay, so let me, who will be the Prime Minister of India? Okay, who will be the Prime Minister of India? So it is searching onto the web. Are you able to see? The current Prime Minister is this, but I have asked who will be the Prime Minister of India. Okay,
It's based on election, yeah, it said.
so whatever is available onto the internet or whatever is available, whatever is uh, it in order to train the model, it will be able to provide the outcome based upon that data only, right? It is not like it will be able to provide the output based upon the thing which is not happened yet, or say today is 20 today is 5th July 2025, and say the model is trained, this particular chat GPT model is trained, or say March 2025. So the data till March 2025 will be available and it will be able to provide the outcome based upon that particular data only. And say some incidents happen after March 2025, so it will not be able to have the input and it will not be able to provide the output with respect to those particular incidents, right? Right.
What about the authenticity of the data? Like it can provide the wrong information also, correct?
Yeah,
Wrong information,
definitely.
in the sense
Yes,
some
yes, yes,
misleading
yes.
information is there on the internet, it will provide the same.
Yes, it can provide the wrong information, and I already mentioned that if something is not available uh, onto the internet, or something is not utilized for the training, pre-training basically. So with respect to that, it will be having the limited accuracy, and it will not be able to provide the correct outcome as well.
No, that is not my question. My question is basically, let's say, means on what basis it filters that the input data it is using is the
No, no,
what
no,
I
no, no, no.
appropriate data for that thing. Let's say I'm inputting some wrong information on the internet and it may take that information also
So
as an
basically,
output. Yeah.
what is happening, these particular things will come once we will be working with the transformer architecture. Okay,
Mhm.
say say the capital of India is, and I just want to uh, find out the capital of India, and
Yeah.
I'm giving this particular input uh, to the Gen AI model, and what it need to do, it need to predict the the capital of India. And what it will do over here, each and every word will be, you can say, having the relationship with respect to this particular outcome. It might be possible, like, onto the internet it will find the capital of India is,
New
say
Delhi.
Jaipur, okay,
Okay.
say Delhi, okay, say Punjab,
Mm-hmm.
okay, say Chandigarh. I'm just going
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
hypothetical way. So over here, with respect to each and every output, it will be having certain probability, yeah, say 0.01%. It will be having the probability, yeah. Delhi
Mm-hmm.
is, say, point, uh, 0.80, huh?
So it will take the highest probability answer.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
80. Okay. So whatever is the highest probability, I'm having a website as well. Not I'm having, but I'm having a reference of one website. I will
Mm-hmm.
uh, walk you through with that particular website as well, and where we will be able to visualize the things, like how things are calculated, how things are passed from the Gen AI models, and
Mm-hmm.
different accuracy will be given, and whatever the word is having the highest accuracy, that will be given as output, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
at this moment it will provide the delay because it is having the highest probability, yeah. So based upon the probability only, it is going to pick. It might be possible there are thousands of output it will find onto the internet,
Mm-hmm.
right? But this word will be having the highest probability, and based upon the highest probability it will be able to provide a fine.
So Ashok,
Okay.
one thing we can say this also means as a definition part ki Gen AI is giving us the best summary or the best summarized data from internet. It provide us the.
Yes, we can say, but Gen AI can hallucinate. It can hallucinate as well. If there are certain situations, like over here, two words are having the equal probability. Okay, and it will hallucinate, and it will not be able to guess what will be the correct, and it will pick one, and it might be possible that that is the wrong output. So hallucination is one issue that is there with Gen AI, and that is because of a lot of things, like if we are not providing the correct prompt, okay, say the input which is given by us is not correct, if the data on which this particular model is trained, that is the outdated data, and the incident happened after the training of that particular data, a lot of things are there, but based upon the the dependency of each and every word, it is going to provide the correct outcome, right? You are correct. Based upon the possible output, the word which is having the highest probability, the output which is having the highest probability, that will be picked up, right? Hope I answered your query.
Right,
Is it
right. Thanks.
perfect?
Uh, the one thing I basically, this is my first session, so I missed the last introductory session.
Okay.
Uh, is it possible by some link or something like that so that I can go through it or get some idea?
Yeah, I will share the recording, but in previous session we majorly discussed about the course structure and all, like how many sessions will be there, what we will be going to cover, and what will be the flow. I will
Hmm.
share, but that is basic one only, right?
Okay, thank you.
Anything else, my friends? Swati, Kunal, Vijay, Lakshmi, Shivam.
Sir, excuse me, I want to ask something.
Mm-hmm.
Today I was late. Maybe you have mentioned syllabus of chat generative AI. So please, can you give me again?
In last session, Gurmeet, we have discussed about the course content. Okay,
Okay.
so it is not like we have covered it today, but I will share the recordings. Okay, it was
Okay.
asked by Swati as well, but I didn't get the time. Sorry, Swati, I was not able to share. I will provide.
Okay, so please share this session's recordings also. Like I have joined in mid, so I have missed the starting part.
Yes, yes, I will share. Both of the sessions recording you will be having.
So accordingly, please share the notepad file also.
Yes, yes, each and everything will be shared.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you,
So
sir.
if
Thank you so much.
thank you. If nothing is there, friends, we can conclude the session for the day. And tomorrow we will be discussing how ChatGPT is working, and we will be going through with the first practical onto Gen AI, and we will be discussing about the transformer architecture. That is the game-changing uh, innovation what has happened, that is the attention all you need. That is the game changer research paper which was published in 2017. So we will discuss a little bit more onto that research paper. Okay, so that's all. Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay.
Thanks.
sir.
Thank you, sir.